I wasn't snooping, until his Apple Watch lit up with a message that said, "Last night meant everything to me." Hey everyone, welcome back. Or if you're new here, settle in. This is the kind of storytelling you put on when you're driving, working, or just lying in bed staring at the ceiling, questioning every relationship decision you've ever made. Today, we've got 6 stories. Story 1 is about a tiny notification that destroys an entire relationship. Story 2 will make you question every work trip your partner has ever taken. Story 3 involves a best friend who knew way too much. Story 4 is slow, painful betrayal over months. Story 5, that one escalates fast. And Story 6 is the kind of ending you don't forget. Story 1, the Apple Watch notification I was never supposed to see. I wasn't snooping. I need to make that clear. I trusted him, completely. We'd been together for 3 years, lived together for 1. We had routines, coffee in the morning, gym in the evening, lazy Sundays. Nothing felt off, nothing. That night he had fallen asleep on the couch, TV still playing. His phone was on the table, but his Apple Watch was on his wrist. And then it lit up. Last night meant everything to me. I can't stop thinking about you. I just stared at it. I remember my heart didn't even race at first. It just dropped. I gently lifted his wrist closer. The message preview stayed there. No name saved. Just a number. I didn't wake him up. Not yet. Instead, I picked up his phone. I knew the passcode. And what I found? It wasn't just one message. It wasn't just one person. It was weeks, maybe months. Conversations, photos, plans, jokes that felt intimate, too intimate. He had been seeing her during his late work nights. I sat there, in the dark, scrolling through everything. My hands were shaking, but I couldn't stop. And then I saw it, a message from him. She has no idea! That's when I woke him up. Who is she? He looked confused at first. Then he saw his phone in my hand, and everything changed. Denial, then panic, then excuses. It didn't mean anything. It just happened. I was going to tell you. No, he wasn't. I asked him one question. How long? He said, 6 months. 6 months of lying to my face every single day. I packed a bag that night, didn't scream, didn't cry in front of him. I just left. And the next morning, I blocked him everywhere. End story. Here's what I think. He didn't get caught because he felt guilty. He got caught because of a notification. That tells you everything. 6 months isn't a mistake. It's a pattern. And the fact that he could sit next to her every day pretending everything was fine, that's the real betrayal. Would you confront immediately like she did, or quietly gather more evidence before saying anything? Let me know below. Story 2. The work trip that didn't add up. Every month he had a conference. Same city, same hotel chain, same excuse. At first, I didn't question it. He had a demanding job. Travel made sense. But then, little things started to feel off. He stopped calling me at night during those trips. Said he was too tired. He started guarding his phone more. And once, he came back with a shirt that smelled like perfume. I asked him about it. He laughed it off. Said it was probably from the airport. I wanted to believe him. But something in my gut just wouldn't let it go. So the next time he had a trip, I followed him. I booked a ticket on the same flight, sat rows behind him. He had no idea. When we landed, he didn't go to the conference center. He went straight to a hotel. Not the one he told me about, another one. I watched him check in, and then a woman walked up to him. They hugged, not casually, like people who missed each other. I didn't confront him right there. I waited. That night, I called him. He said he was at dinner with colleagues. I was standing outside his hotel room. I knocked. He opened the door, and the look on his face, pure shock. Behind him, she was sitting on the bed. He tried to talk, tried to explain, but there was nothing to explain. I just said, "You don't get to lie to me anymore." And I walked away. End story. Here is what I think. Following someone is extreme, but sometimes intuition is loud for a reason. The level of planning here wasn't accidental, it was deliberate. And once deception becomes routine, the relationship is already over. Would you have followed him like she did, or trusted your gut and ended it without proof? Let me know below. Story 3, my best friend knew before I did. Pause. She started acting weird. That's how it began. My best friend, the person I told everything to, suddenly avoided certain topics, especially anything about my boyfriend. At first, I thought I was overthinking, but then one day, we were all hanging out, me, him, and her, and I caught a glance. Just a glance, but it said everything. Too familiar, too comfortable, too knowing. Later that night, I asked her. She denied everything. Said I was being paranoid, so I dropped it. But then I checked his phone, and there it was. Messages between them, not just flirting, plans, regret, and one message from her. "We have to stop. She's my best friend." I felt sick. I confronted both of them the next day, together. I wanted them to look me in the eye. He broke first, admitted everything. She just cried. I didn't mean for it to happen, but it did. And it went on for 2 months. 2 months of them seeing each other behind my back. I lost both of them that day. End story. Here is what I think. Betrayal from a partner hurts. The betrayal from a best friend at the same time, that cuts deeper. Trust isn't just broken here, it's shattered in 2 directions. Would you ever forgive a best friend for something like this, or cut them off permanently? Let me know below. Story 4, the slow betrayal I ignored. Pause. It didn't happen overnight. That's what makes it worse. It started small. Less affection, less communication, more time on his phone. I noticed everything, but I kept telling myself I was overreacting. Months went by like this. I kept adjusting, making excuses for him, until one night, he fell asleep with his phone unlocked, and I saw everything. Messages, photos, voice notes. He had built an entire emotional relationship with someone else. Not physical, at least not yet. But honestly, it felt worse. Because he was giving her everything he stopped giving me. Support, attention, care. I confronted him. He said, "It's not cheating. Nothing physical happened." I disagreed. And I ended it. End story. Here is what I think. Emotional cheating is still cheating. When someone invests their energy, time, and vulnerability into another person instead of their partner, the damage is already done. Would you consider emotional cheating just as bad as physical cheating, or is there a difference? Let me know below. Story 5. Caught in real time. I wasn't supposed to come home early. That's the only reason I found out. I forgot my laptop and came back. When I opened the door, I heard voices, not just his, a woman's. I walked in, and there they were, on my couch, in my home. Everything stopped. They both froze. And then chaos. Apologies, excuses, panic. But I didn't yell. I just stood there, taking it all in. And then I said, "Get out!" to both of them, and I meant it. End story. Here is what I think. There's something about catching it in real time that removes all doubt. No lies, no confusion, just truth right in front of you. Would you react calmly like she did, or completely lose it in that moment? Let me know below. Story 6. The double life I never saw coming. I found out on our anniversary, the day that was supposed to celebrate us. He had planned a dinner, reservations, flowers, everything. But when I got to the restaurant, he wasn't there. Instead, I saw him build intensity, sitting with another woman, holding her hand. I stood there, frozen, trying to understand what I was seeing. Then I heard her say, "I'm so glad we finally told everyone about us." That's when it hit me. He didn't just cheat, he built another life. I confronted him right there, and the truth came out. He had been dating both of us for over a year, each of us thinking we were the only one. I wasn't the other woman. We both were. I left, and so did she. We didn't even speak to each other. We just understood. End story. Here is what I think. Living a double life takes effort, planning, intent. This wasn't confusion, it was calculated. And the fact that both of them walked away, that's the only right ending here. Would you confront together with the other person, or walk away without saying another word? Let me know below. Press like if you like the stories. Original links are in the description. Subscribe if you want to listen to more stories every day. Buy me a coffee from the link in the description if you want to support the channel. It helps with good audio and visuals. Thank you and goodbye. See you tomorrow.